I got what you want. I got what you want. I got what you need. A blind man once told me they don't need eyes to see. Nothing in life is free. That's why I'm in love with the green. My name holds weight by the P. Money don't grow on trees. I got what you need. G to an A, find a tool, Ray, buckle up, cause we going out of space. On your marks, get ready for the race. Took a Uber, just another on the face. I got drugs for sale, got it through the mail.
YouTube! Today we got a topic talk for you guys. We're going to be touching on music. So we want to ask you guys, and we're going to be talking about how is music in 2023? And we're going to be talking about different aspects of it, where it's come, where it's been, and we hope you guys enjoy. It's your boy Sleazy here, keeping it sleazy.
It's your favorite photographer here, Kaptured Moment, a.k.a. Car.
It's your boy Kevvv for real.
It's Mr. Redbeard, a.k.a. Brad.
And it's your boy Bruno from the second floor.
And you're watching now.
Beach Boys.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to start it off with you, Bruno. You know, since you make music, what has your journey been like being an artist and making music in today's generation?
In today's generation, that's a great question, by the way. In today's generation, I would say it's a beautiful thing because nowadays you can really express yourself and be who you want to be, where you don't really have to follow an image, but at the same time, it's so saturated and it's kind of sad because the easiest thing to do is follow, you know, the protocol. And what I mean by that is dress the same as niggas. What I mean by that is, you know, create the same sound as niggas. And, oh, if I want to get on, before I can be myself, let me hop on a couple drill beats so niggas tap in. Fuck that. I'm good to swear, right?
Yeah, you're good.
I don't want to do that, bro. And it sucks and it's sad, bro. And I think that everybody is weird and we should all embrace that. And I think there's a lot of hood niggas rapping about shit that they don't even want to rap about, but it's their easiest way out, you know? Music is saturated right now. But it's also beautiful to see a lot of artists truly being themselves, expressing themselves, dressing the way they want to dress, bro. I think it's the perfect time to be who you want to be, but it's also a perfect time to, if you want to, you know, follow a wave, it's the perfect time to get on easy. Look at Instagram, bro. You can go on Instagram and you'll see a bunch of artists that you could tell have no business making music, but look at the views, look at the likes. They're doing some grah. And just because of that, you feel me? It's like the numbers is going crazy, but I don't want those numbers. I really don't, you know? And sometimes it sucks because when you're being genuine, when you're being your true self, a lot of people might unfollow, but it's a blessing to have the fan base and I would like to say, I don't like to call my supporters fans, the following and the family that I'm building. Nigga, I love them. I love that shit. So I want to say thank you to them, and I want to say thank you to y'all for having me. But yeah, that's my opinion pretty much right now, yeah.
Okay.
How do you feel like you set yourself apart from like all the different artists and stuff?
I set myself apart by waking up in the morning, looking in the mirror, and not having to remember what I'm supposed to act like or what I'm supposed to do to be Bruno from the second floor. I'm not an artist, so we live in the time of the internet, right? Yes, I'm not an artist that is like, I'm not one of these TikTok artists, right? Respect to TikTok. Anybody who blows up on TikTok, bro, respect to you. I respect you. Much love. Keep hustling. Keep grinding, bro, right? But I'm not like a social media guru. I'm not like content, you know, like a lot of the people our generation who have reached that level of success that they want. I'm a real artist, bro. I've been an artist since I was 5, making music. I've been a weird kid since I was 5, bro. Music was always just what I did. I remember watching Akon on the Ellen DeGeneres show when I was a kid. Convict
music
before school in the morning. Remember the Ellen DeGeneres show?
Yes, sir.
I remember watching that with my dad when I was a kid, and I had so much enthusiasm and I had so much energy as a kid. I remember my dad telling me, Bruno, something's telling me this is what you're gonna do. That's your calling. Look at Akon. He said, Bruno, I know you can do it just like that. So, yeah, bro, it's yeah.
Does that play in your head all the time, like what your dad said?
Yeah, all the time. Another thing that plays in my head was I remember when I was a kid, I used to get in a lot of trouble. So I ended up having to go to an alternative high school. And they wanted everyone, you know how the system is, bro. Education system is a business, bro. And they just want to push everyone through, no kid left behind. They want to get that breeze. They want you to go to college and spend that bag on that education. You might not even get a job with that shit. Let's keep it a rack, right? I remember I was on that path and I was at this alternative school, and I remember the science teacher I had. Shout out to Mr. T. He told me something that changed my life, man. Mr. T, Mr. Tanglis, you know, white man, but he's a real nigga for life. Let me tell y'all something. I remember before I graduated from the program, he pulled me into an office and said, yo, Bruno, I'm not supposed to tell you this, man. I'm not supposed to tell you this. I'm supposed to tell you to go to college and go get a job and work for somebody else. But he said, Bruno, please, you know, you stick out. You're a leader. You know, you're yourself unapologetically. He said, I listened to your music. That's what was crazy to me because he never told me that. This is right before I graduated.
You?
My teacher, when I was graduating from the alternative program, he said, Bruno, I listened to your music. And you have a lot of potential. Don't go to college. A teacher told me that. Don't go to college. He said, follow your dreams. Keep making music. I used to get kicked out of classes.
We need more teachers like that.
We need more teachers like that. Shout out to Mr. Tang. Let's give it to him real quick. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. So that's that, man. And yeah.
So who do you feel like is like an inspiration for you when it comes to like making music?
Oh, you know who's that was the Haitian in me. I said, oh, but who's really an inspiration to me? I would say as a young black man, or you know, growing up, because you know when you get inspired, it's usually when you're a kid or whatever. So when I was a black boy, some of my biggest
was like you're not black no more.
No. When I was a black boy. Now I'm a black man. Now I'm a young black man. You feel me?
He's not a boy. He's a bigger
You're
boy.
still a boy.
Boy right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Bigger
saying?
boy right now.
They fucking with, you know what I'm saying? But what's it called? So basically, who inspired me when I was just a boy was guys who looked like me, who were extremely talented. But it was also dudes who didn't look like me. Like let me break it down for y'all. You know, obviously, you know, y'all see, you know what I'm saying, niggas black. But now when we grow up in our culture, right? Now we come from two different backgrounds. All of us can relate because we're all, you know, African American and we're also Haitian. We come from a Haitian background, you know, first generation. Okay. So I grew up in the household listening to a lot of compa music. You know, my parents were Christian. I was listening to a lot of that. You feel me? They would bring me to churches as much as they could. You feel me? But at the same time, you know, then here comes, you know, being a young black man in America, I'm listening to a lot of urban shit. I'm listening to hip hop, bro. I'm listening to 50, Pac, Biggie, Nas. You know, I remember the first time I heard Biggie, it was a song where he was, fuck you.
That was his song?
Yeah. And I was at my aunt's house and she was the pastor's wife. You feel me? And I put the radio on and I was 5. And after I heard that song, I couldn't stop swearing, bro. I couldn't stop swearing. And they said, bueno! And they said, yo, turn the radio off, because I was already a bad kid, you feel me?
Yeah.
But long story short, some of my biggest inspirations was let's tip our hats to Kanye West, man. Pioneer, a genius, man. He showed me, dog, it don't matter what you look like, man. Be yourself and go crazy. And when you walk inside the room, be yourself. Niggas is gonna have to respect it. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter if you don't bend blocks or spin blocks or sell rock, nigga. You can still be gangster, nigga, just by being yourself, nigga. What? You feel me?
Yeah,
my nigga was wearing polo t-shirts, blonde hair, nigga. Who was stepping like that? You feel me? My nigga was articulate. You feel me? Pharrell Williams, tip my hat to him, man. You know, inspires me to this day, man. You know, he was a pioneer as well. He changed music. Him and Chad Hugo with the Neptunes, man. I looked up to those dudes, man. And shout out to my dog Prodigy, because I feel like right now me and him are the new Pharrell and Chad Hugo. You know what I'm saying? We be in the lag working. Another person who inspired me. So I was listening to a lot of rap music. Then on top of that, I was listening to like rock music. I was listening to soft rock. Okay. Phil Collins, Eric Clapton, Cyndi Lauper. Y'all know Cyndi Lauper. Time after time.
Oh,
if you fall, I will catch you.
I'll be right here.
Time after time.
Steph, you remember that song?
That
shit's in Florida, dog.
Now let me tell you
Magic
something.
106.7 used to play, yo.
Magic, and I grew up on Magic 106.7,
Yeah, me too,
bro.
me too. No
look.
Me too.
You are now listening
Yo, chill.
to Alan Boucher. Welcome to Midnight Magic.
Yo.
You feel me?
You sound like him. That was good.
Nigga, I was going on car rides back and forth to Boston to go see my family. Back to, you know, at that time when I was a kid, I lived in Lynn, but nigga, I grew up in Lynn, Peabody type shit. Now I grew up in Peabody, but like when we were going back and forth at that time between Boston and the North Shore, bro. That's like
A good ride.
that's a good ride.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's a long ride. So when I was a kid, bro, I'm falling asleep. I'm falling asleep to Eric Clapton. I'm falling asleep to soft rock, bro.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because I remember when I was a kid, right? My mom didn't want me to grow up in the area where I first started living when I was a kid because it was ghetto, nigga. You feel me? So she moved me to like semi-suburbs, a town called Peabody, right? And it's crazy because I remember when I moved there was more white people than I ever saw in my life, and it was a shock. It was a culture shock for me, right? And when you're basically the minority and you're the only black kid in the class, guess what? Everything you do and everything you say is what? A representation of who? Black people. You feel me? So niggas always wanted me to, sometimes I felt like I was supposed to act a certain way, talk a certain way. Sometimes I felt pressured. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, I'm a master of the code switching. You feel me? I got a motherfucking Fortune 500 voice for the telephone. You feel me? But it's crazy because I was just always different. I didn't give a fuck, bro. Like I just didn't give a fuck, bro. But I don't want to talk for too long about. We can move on to the next question, but. To wrap it up and sum it up, bro, I was inspired by real music, bro. Real music, not tracks. I fell in love with music because I fell in love with songs. I fell in love with making songs. It made me feel good. When I was an outcast and I felt like I didn't fit in or I felt like I wasn't good enough, nigga, I always had music to rely on and I knew that was my shit. Niggas wasn't fucking with me, bro. And it made me feel good. When I was alone, when I was going through things, music was always there for me. And it always wasn't just rap shit, bro. That's why if you listen to my music, you can't pinpoint who I sound like or what my inspiration really is because I have so many different sounds. And that's because, you feel me? That's because I can pick a million different colored bunnies out of a hat, bro, because I grew up listening to soft rock, rap. I grew up listening to all types of different music, really, you feel me? So it's like, you could really put me anywhere and I'm a vibe. You could put me in India with the Bollywood club, nigga, I'm gonna catch a vibe. I'm gonna get sturdy with them, you know? Yeah.
So,
my fault, go ahead.
no, you're good. I just wanted to ask Kevin, because from when I was listening to music, obviously I just have a few years on Kevin. I want to see, because music has definitely changed. Kevin, what's your standpoint on where music is today? What are your new interests, and what are some interests you had from before?
What I think it is with that question, music in this generation, I feel like people are not putting the same effort.
Okay.
They just want the money.
Yeah.
Just want the money.
Sad, bro.
Personally, what was it? I want to say sixth grade, sixth grade. I was just listening to this young boy, just OG young boy. If you know, you know.
Yeah.
And that was great. He makes you want to just go do stuff.
Yes.
Bend the block.
Young boy when I was young. I listened to him a lot. Who else? I would say, I'm not gonna lie, Chris Brown. Me and my little brother, we used to try to stand in front of the TV dancing to his stuff. I remember it was yesterday. What's the song? Hey yo, I'm on when the pop round. She like, hey yo, I'ma take her ass down. She put her run around, fuck her booty like, hey yo. That me and my brother were just dancing in front of that TV, bro. That's
a real song.
That's when I was like, I don't know. It's just not the same.
Yeah.
It's not the
because
same.
you guys I know the comments people are gonna say the age is nah,
fuck that shit.
because I'll still dance if it's a good song. I'm still gonna dance. I'm still gonna dance.
Hell yeah.
So I don't know, me. I'm gonna give it time. By 2035, if we don't find a new Drake esque level,
Yeah.
I'm right here.
we're
baby.
finished.
Yeah.
I'm right here, dog.
Yo, facts. Bruno is our knight in shining armor.
I'm
Yeah.
coming, bro, and I'm here to rescue
Dark
y'all.
horse.
Hell yeah.
All right,
and I'm here to be true to myself, and I'm here to be true to y'all.
Okay, so Brad, how do you feel about where music is versus where it was, and how do you feel about today, right now? What do you like listening to? What do you think needs to change, or what do you think needs to go back to where it was?
I don't know. I feel like I grew up in a generation where I feel like they took more time with their music. I think I went through phases though. I feel like I as a young kid, I was influenced obviously by my older cousin Jeff. So like I went through like the 50
Shout out to
phase.
Jeff.
Hell yeah.
I went through the Jay-Z phase, like when Jay-Z was beefing with Jim Jones.
Never had
like,
that phase.
Like, what else was I around for? Like, when Weezy was hot, like it was just like when certain things was coming out, like, you know what I'm saying, when Chris Brown dropped Say Goodbye, or like I feel like music back then, people took their time. I feel like now they don't really take their time, and it's just like, yeah, this generation is more just like vulgar and just like more sexual. It's not the same. Like
You know
how it was
what I
back
think
then.
it is? I'm gonna piggyback off of you, Brad, real quick. So like 10, 15 years ago, they had like artists had like a topic to rap about, which was relationship, love. That was like the big motto. Now it's guns, sliding.
It's the same shit,
Drugs.
bro. Straight up,
It
bro.
is.
Saturated, bro.
But listen. Even though, like, you know how we say, like, this music now is bad, all right? It's oversaturated, right? Back then, it was oversaturated too. It was just love music. It was oversaturated with love music, like couple music, that type of stuff. Now it's the same thing. It's just different topic, different. You know, it's completely different. That's how I see it.
But at the same time,
That's how I see it.
At the same time, for me, when I was a kid, I also want to say one of my biggest inspirations was Akon. Changed the game. Mr. Lonely. Nobody wanna see us. It's crazy. Inspired me, right? But I feel like I agree with what you're saying to a point. But in my opinion, back then, you had a variety of music to pick from. Because you could have listened to Akon, nobody wanna see us too. You could have listened to Jay-Z, you feel me? You could have listened to
But it all came down to love. And relationships.
No. But at the same time, you had Pac talking about a lot of different shit.
We weren't alive for that. We're talking about what
year did Pac die?
We're talking
99?
about you weren't.
94, 95-ish, around that time.
Bro, you were not listening to
Nah.
Pac. You were
No,
in
when
a
I was a
diaper.
kid, when I was a kid, I was listening to Pac,
wasn't
bro.
born.
I was listening to Pac. But I see what you're saying. No. I see what you're saying, though. I see what you're saying, though. R.I.P. to my nigga, though. R.I.P. to my nigga, though. Yo, Pac. If you can hear me. Yo, Pac. If you can hear me.
He said he wasn't born yet.
Man, I'm rocking with you, baby. But
You ain't that
But
old.
no. You got that. But at the time, I feel like there was so many different pockets that people were really in, bro. Like, yeah, people were talking about love. People were talking about getting money. You feel me? Jeezy was around.
Yeah.
Jeezy was.
I was gonna
Can't
say
stay
Jeezy too.
sober, lost my mind. Nigga was just turned.
But like there was like
you feel
at
me?
max 10 or 5 of them rapping like that. At max.
At max.
Yeah.
Majority of the rap was relationship and love.
Yeah,
And on top of that,
I agree.
On top of that too is like back then you can listen to the radio and just hear banger after
Bro.
banger.
Hell yeah.
Kids don't even listen to the radio no more.
Bro, niggas
But it's just
used
like
to-
back then when you listen to the radio, like you could turn on Jam 94.5, the
94.5.
whole car ride.
With
it's-
Seymour on the
it's-
way to
bro,
school, me and
hits-
Brad.
Hits
Yeah.
after hits after hits after hits after hits,
That's
like
a fact.
bangers after bangers back then, like
That's
when you
a
listen to
fact.
Jam 94.5. Now, I don't know if it's the same. Obviously, you're gonna hear some throwbacks, but it's like they had the throwback section. Like
But no bullshit, Brad. I'm sorry to cut you off, bro. No bullshit. What you just said is a fact. But do you guys ever put the radio on and it's 96.9 and they play the same throwbacks over and over again?
Yeah.
Nigga, I be changing that shit.
I don't listen to the radio.
I don't
I
listen-
be
Yeah, I
changing
don't
that
listen
shit,
to
bro.
radio no more.
I can't listen to the
Different
radio
time.
because it's the same thing over and over again. But even the throwbacks that they put on, I be changing. I'm not gonna hold you. I be changing that shit.
So for me, my standpoint is like, I know I may not have been like I'd say at a conscious age when a lot of those songs came out, but I was blessed to be able to just listen to them. Like, for example, Keith Sweat wasn't necessarily my era, but I had an older cousin, shout out to Lindsay. She'd play all different kind of music from all different kind of time. Like, for example, something like Nobody Who Gonna Love You Like Me.
Nobody.
I'm a piggyback also what Kevin said. It was a lot of love songs, a lot of like people to people songs, like talking about things that are happening. I think that stuff was healthy though.
Because it was.
That's something that's real life. It happens every day. There's never not going to be love. There's never not going to be like, okay, I'm lusting after you, or like, please, baby, come back to me. Like stuff like that. It's fine. Even if it was repetitive, even if it was quote unquote saturated, that didn't make you go kill nobody.
Literally.
That didn't cause you to want to go harm nobody. Like a lot of this music now, like I be popping these perks and I feel it. Like, no, bro. Like go to AA, go to rehab. You are a drug addict. You have a problem. And the music is making it okay. Like I know kids that were great kids, 2-parent households. They never had to do anything they're doing. Like, why are you popping perks?
Bro.
Why are you sipping lean? Bro. But a lot of the music, it's like molding these kids, making them think things are okay. I know great kids who got guns.
Bro.
Not even registered guns. It's like, bro, you have no ops.
Word.
You have no beef. So to
Word.
me, I think music needs to go back to where it was before, like you mentioned Tupac, baby, you're bad. Ooh,
He gave you everything. He gave you everything.
Things are gonna get easier.
Yeah.
So they cover things like Triumph, the battles of, obviously not to bring race into it, but like the issues we still face today, being a person of color in America. You know, I know a lot of people are uncomfortable with that topic, but hey, if you're not a person of color, you're not going to get to experience and you're not going to understand. I'm going to even bring it back to like Michael Jackson. You rock my world, you rock my world, you know you did. Like stuff like that. I still play that till this day. The way you talk to me, the way you give it to me, and this is like, oh shit, like
It's like there's a meaning. Like it's like you know what I mean.
And
Like,
I agree with what you said, Steph.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna hold you, bro. I'm a little bit of a certified lover boy, right? And honestly, I can honestly say, bro, back then, I feel like every young nigga who heard Chris Brown, will, or damn all these, my nigga, we wanted to find that beautiful girl. And
Bro.
fall in love.
That
That shit turned me into a lover boy, bro.
Girl.
Sometimes I can't help it. It turned me into a lover boy, yeah? And it's crazy. And it's crazy because this generation, they won't get that feeling. They don't ever want to be a lover boy like us. They're scared. They're scared of women. And on top of that, too. Oh, what happened? Yeah, my shut off for a minute. It's back on now, though.
But Brennan, what were you gonna say?
I was gonna say that it's crazy because this generation can't relate to us.
Yep.
They don't desire love the way we did, because I feel like we were kind of programmed, bro, with all that music that was out like that.
We are.
And it's crazy because this generation, it's like the same way that I was turned into a lover boy a little bit, you know, from all that music. These niggas all want to wear shiesty because that's all they're hearing. That's all they're hearing.
Gra, boom.
But look, before we even go back into that, the reason why I chose that specific time period is because music had quality to it.
Hell yeah.
Even if you want to bring it back to like the 80s, ooh, ah, ooh, like things like around that, like that kind of music.
Yeah.
Like a lot of this.
Outstanding.
Or like girls just want to have fun.
yeah.
Oh,
That's
girls just want to have fun.
Bro,
Just
songwriting, but you know,
Come
but
on
you
now.
guys want to know something crazy though?
Yeah.
At that time, you want to know what was different and what made things different? Social media didn't have a presence.
Yeah.
Social media didn't have a presence, bro.
Yes.
True.
Social media didn't have a presence to influence people the way it does now, bro.
That's true.
So nowadays you have a million people speaking their mind, right? Everybody's picking everybody has the same opinion of the people, right? Everybody feels like they have to relate with what they're seeing on social media. Back then, that wasn't the case.
I agree, but even without social media, they still had their social meetups or their social events. Like something like the Soul Train, I'd say that's kind of like, and it's crazy because I know I'm not like super old, nor am I like super young. I'm
Bro,
right,
we're babies.
But I understand that. But again, you got to understand, if I mention something like Soul Train, a lot of people are going to be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
So I was blessed to be able to still catch Soul Train on television, you know? Bro, shout out to Don King. Like, I really got to still watch Soul Train, and I'd really watch it, and I'm like, wow. Like, I got to watch, like, even if it be reruns, like, I got to watch Earth, Wind, and Fire perform September. Like,
I saw that shit.
I don't know if you guys even remember that song. Yeah.
Do you remember?
Bro.
When I work in that... Sorry, Steph, for cutting you
You're
off.
good. You're good.
All of those songs you guys are mentioning...
Old Navy?
all of the songs that you guys are mentioning, were like, if you go to Sky Zone, it's trampoline park, they play all of those songs. Every single old bro. I worked there for a year. They didn't play one new song. Wow. I didn't hear one song that came out in 2018. I swear to God.
Crazy.
No bullshit.
Swear to God.
No bullshit. I know. I've been hearing through the grapevine that you guys have been doing a lot of roller skating and shit recently.
Yeah.
If I'm roller skating, bro, I don't want to hear this new shit again.
Obviously.
I'm trying to get on my roll. I'm trying to get on my. I'm trying to get on my Bow Wow shit. I'm trying to get on my roll down shit.
Oh yeah, I'm actually happy you brought it. Bro, all right, Carf. So I remember like when Bow Wow was big, like let me hold you. Like, bro, let me tell you, like there's always, if you was like high school, middle school, there was always a girl you wanted to talk to, someone you wanted to get next to, and it's like this was like a really good time for like romance.
Hell
you know? And I feel like right
bro.
now, like you said, there's a very violent agenda being pushed in the urban community. And it's like, so it's really tough to be able to get quality music when everything right now is just pushing everyone in the wrong direction. And even people like Omarion, you know, shout out to Omarion, like Icebox.
Oh, how
you know,
I got this icebox that my heart used to be. Banger, bro.
I think the direction that music has gone is very detrimental to our community right now because it's like nothing is really promoting longevity. Nothing's like the life expectancy in a lot of these communities has dramatically dipped because of the music alone. Like if I'm from this neighborhood and there's an artist that blows up from this neighborhood, talking about we got to do this, we need to do that. Oh, go get you some money, go do this. It's like, bro, you feel obligated. Like, bro, am I doing something wrong?
Yeah.
It almost makes you feel like being normal or being a square is a problem.
It's a bad thing.
Like, since when? Since when is going to school bad? Since when is loving someone bad? Like, oh, if you love a woman, you're a simp. Are you
you're
crazy?
a cupcake.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you?
They're making
Promiscuous music.
Yeah, no, it's
promiscuity.
Yeah, they're making that and hate so common now rather than romance and love.
But you gotta understand though, it not only does it sell, but can I ask you a question? If I want a specific demographic of people to continue to destroy themselves, I'm not gonna be on some conspiracy theory stuff, but like if I want a group of people to continue to do something destructive, why not promote it? Like someone like J. Cole, he's big, but he should be bigger.
He should be.
Someone like Kendrick Lamar is big, but he should be bigger. But a lot of what's being pushed on the radio, like we talked about, is hate, violence,
They're not following protocol.
No, but protocol to who though?
No, to the industry. Look, you're saying that they're not as big as they should be due to blah, blah, and that's the reason. They're not out here telling niggas to pop perks. They're not out here telling niggas to go bend the block. That right now, that's protocol, bro. That's right now, if you want to get into the industry and jump in and hit the floor running, talk about that shit, bro. And look how many views and streams you get, bro. And it's like, it's just like niggas wearing a Mary Jeans and a fucking
Chrome Heart and all that.
Nigga, come on,
Like,
put that shit on and talk about killing somebody. You gonna blow up overnight.
And it's crazy.
You feel
So
me?
that's why I mentioned all the earlier music, because like even like I'm not even going too far back. Like let's say like 2010, 2011. Like you shoot me down and I won't fall. I am
that's a hit.
titanium.
That's a hit.
Bro, Calvin Harris. All those
He's a
guys
goat.
making
When
all
I met
bro,
you in the summer,
summer.
bro. That's what I
The
listen
beat,
to.
that summer.
That's what I
I swear to
listen
God, you just said that. Look.
Yeah,
That
Bro.
summer song is a 10.
Bro.
It's perfect.
Gave you
Bro.
goosebumps.
Bro,
That's a song. That's a song. That's a song.
So that's why I mentioned those things, because it's like I feel like we've gone so far away from quality music. It's like they're just putting songs out because it's like it's easy, especially with social media. It's like, okay, say for example, like the Jersey type beats, like the bounce music's trending. Okay, I may not need to make a dancing song, but all I need to do is incorporate that beat with my hate speech and my violent music, and it's gonna go crazy. Like, I don't know how to spin. Like, what
would have been?
Like, I don't know what to do. Do I
I'm
go
a spin.
spin or do I dance?
Yeah.
Like, it's very conflicting, and a lot of people aren't even realizing what they're ingesting. Like, if you're listening to angry music every single day, I could see you slapping your boss.
no, you'll actually be angry.
That's just, that kind of music is way too easy to make, bro. People always tell me like, yo, Bruno, you should hop on some shit like that. I'm like, bro, that's too easy, bro. I'm not putting myself in the box, bro. You feel me? That's too easy. That's too easy.
So I'll ask you this. Do you feel like music is taking a direction for the better or for worse?
I think personally, if you want to speak on music, we can speak on music. If you want to talk about like American music, American hip hop culture right now is definitely spiraling downward. You feel me? Downwards, definitely. But I'm not gonna hold you, bro. If you go to the UK right now, right, and you go to the hip hop clubs, or you go to any of the clubs, and you see people performing, bro, right now in the UK, shout out to the UK because they've been showing a lot of love to the music too. Shout out to the UK. They're making real songs. And what's beautiful about the UK right now, bro, they're making songs about love, bro. They're making songs about feeling good. They're making songs about that people can vibe to in the club. And there's real lyrics, bro. Nigga, there's real lyrics, bro. And the culture over there is crazy. You know, the UK, don't think that they're just, I'm gonna take my sword and take my shillings. That's not what it's, you feel me? They got Jamaican culture
Wait. Be mindful of history and things when you say Jamaican culture.
No, the music.
No, I understand that, but I'm just trying to, we don't want to sound uneducated.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Understand where Jamaicans come from, who colonized them.
No, for sure.
Be mindful. It's not that necessarily it's just Jamaican. That's that culture.
No,
and
for
then
sure.
Jamaicans also have their own culture, but that's where it stems from.
Yeah, but like if you listen to their music, the drum patterns, bro, a lot of the melodies bro, it has a huge, you can hear the reggae influence. You can hear the Afro vibes, bro. The Afro vibes coming out the UK is crazy. And just even aside from that, just the people who are just making music, bro, they're making beautiful ass music. So I would say like US
I can agree
pulp
with that.
culture, US pulp culture right now is spiraling downwards fast.
I agree.
But music worldwide, look at NUL, look at Bad Bunny, bro. Bro, they got
Boy.
shout out to Peso Pluma,
Afro
shout out to
beats is
Burna
on-
Boy,
come
bro. International music on an international scale right now is flourishing.
Yeah.
Because a lot of different cultures and background, bro, they're getting their time to shine, and I respect it, bro. But like if you're talking US, like hip hop culture, pop culture, bro, yeah, the shit's hitting the fan game.
Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And y'all subscribe to our Patreon as well. Carb
We're
gone.
gonna put the link down below.
Take us out past the grease, please.
It's your boy Sleazy, keeping it sleazy.
It's your favorite photographer here, Kaptured Moment, aka Kevvv.
It's your boy Kev for real.
It's Mr. Red Breed here, aka Brad.
It's your boy Bruno from the second floor.
And you just watching us.
Beach
Boys.
That's a wrap.
Let's go.
We